Hello. I've had some interesting questions that were brought to me through some of my, emails and things to that effect, and I decided I wanted to make a video about, what people are asking about. So, this is going to be a hard thing to try to explain because most of the people watching this video are what we would understand as they are box people, okay? Now, I'm going to sort of help you understand what a box person is because I, at one time, was a box person as well. And it's what our education system teaches is how to become a box person, okay? So let's start out with this box right here, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you are in this box, but this is the $15,000 a year box, okay? Now, what's interesting is I find people who are very comfortable with this $15,000 per year, and they don't in any way want to disrupt this $15,000, okay? Because I work with people on helping them, how you want to say, live outside the box. But the sad truth is they love their box. And the sad part about my particular industry is if they love their box, this will never work for them. Because a box is a limiting thing. It will limit you, okay? Now, it doesn't matter what it limits you at. You could have a box that limits you at $30,000 a year, $15,000 a year. You could have one that's, $60,000 or even $150,000. It doesn't matter what your box is, okay? And that's why I've had these representations of boxes, because it doesn't matter where you are. I've had people that, and we're going to take the 150K box and slide that away for a while, because those people, they're very, very happy with their box. Okay, these are usually they're professionals. They're probably CEOs or whatever, and they're very happy with this box. Okay, they like the fact that they're bordered by boxes. Okay, these are the boxes we're going to sort of focus on, because these are people here who, even though they are in love with their box, maybe, just maybe, you could help them understand a different way, okay? Now, the reason why I'm making this video, like I said earlier, is I've got a lot of people that ask me, Mark, I've got XYZ person and they're struggling and yada, yada, yada. Well, the reason why we struggle is because this is how we're educated. We're educated. We go to that school, we get good grades, we go to this college, we get good grades, and we go for a job that has a box, okay? We go and we get this job, maybe an administrator for a school, or maybe this, or maybe that, but we get placed in a box. Now, interestingly enough, I'm going to slide these off to the side for now, okay? Interestingly enough, if you do not understand, okay, that this is a problem, wonderful. God bless you, okay? We'll get along just fine. But if you're coming to me and you want more from your life, if you love boxes, we're not going to do so well. Because remember, I can't break this box down. Only you can. If this is where you find your comfort, if this is where you find yourself at home, then there's nothing we can do for you. Now, here's the biggest problem today. Now, this was not a big problem 50, 60 years ago. When you found a box 50, 60 years ago, the security was, hey, you got a 401k, you got, good, health benefits, you got all these things with the box. So the box was a pretty good deal back then, okay? Boxes today don't have that. Matter of fact, boxes today,
they have a 3 to 5 year shelf life, meaning you might have this $60,000 box today and have to trade it in for the $30,000 box a couple years from now because there's nothing else out there. So why I'm saying this is because if all you understand is the world of boxes, you need to get some education. I want to put this in a way that is going to be as helpful as I can. And so this is how I'm going to try to frame this. I have a very good friend of mine. He owns a construction company. And he once told me that, Mark, if I cannot make $130 an hour on my employees, I won't take the job. Now, I thought that was sort of interesting, because, and I've owned a business for almost 25 years now, so I get that. So understand that here's how he positions himself. Let's hypothetically say he has 10 employees or laborers, okay? He pays them $18 an hour, which, they'll work for that. So he pays them $18 an hour, but he's literally bidding the job so that every hour, let's say Tom is on the job, that he's making $130 an hour on Tom's work. And that's after Tom's been paid. He still pays him his $18 an hour, and he still makes $130 an hour on his pay. But you know why Tom does it? Because Tom's a box guy. That's right, he likes his box. He likes to know, hey, I'm getting $18 an hour. Woohoo, that's cool. Okay, so understand, being a box person puts you in a bad place because you don't understand the whole subject. You understand the box. You understand the piece. People actually think that, oh yeah, well, I make $20 an hour, and blah, blah, blah. And they think they're actually worth the $20 an hour. No, they're not. Because the employer wouldn't give you that job if he wasn't making at least $100 to $150 an hour on the job you're performing. So understand, box people know one aspect, and that's how much money can I make for this position? Whether it be $60,000 or $30,000, heck, it might even be $15,000. I have a lot of people, by the way, who I talk with that are the $15,000 to $18,000 boxes, and they're so caught up in that box. They're so in love with that box. Oh, they don't want to leave. They're so scared. Okay, so and I understand that. I was there once. Okay, 25 years ago, I was a box guy too. I get it. The reason I'm making this video is to help you understand there is a way out of that box. But you must be strong enough to understand that you're worth more than that box. Now understand the reason why this employer that you have, or the friend that I have that's a contractor, he put up all the risk. He bids the jobs, he gets the heavy equipment, he buys the materials, he does all the heavy lifting. And you come in and you do your $18 an hour job for him. That's why he makes so much money on you, because he does the heavy lifting, he does the thinking, he does all the problem solving, he's the guy, okay? You come on the job and all your job is to do, maybe you're putting the sticks up and pounding them together, maybe you're doing the roofing, maybe you're doing the plumbing, I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing a job for him that he's already factored out all the situation for. So you just walk onto the job, do your thing, go home, and you're happy with your box. See, what I'm looking for in my business is I'm looking for people who are thinkers. Now, I'm not asking you to think real heavy here, but you need to be a thinker. So the reason that this video was made today is because I need you to understand what a box is. Guys, you're living in a world, okay? This box, it has parameters, okay? This box is no different than a prison cell. All I have to do is put bars on it, okay? So understand that This is your prison. And I don't care what prison you like. If you like the $60,000 prison, that's cool. You like the 30, the 15. Heck, you might even like the $150,000 prison. But they're all a prison. They will all keep you from becoming great. And they will keep somebody else playing with your strings and making a fortune on your abilities. Now again, if that's okay with you, great. Because here's what I know. 85.6% of the general public will always live in a box. That's right. So being a box person is pretty much normal. And that's why watching this video is going to be hard for you, because if you are a box person, you absolutely don't even understand how to think any other way. This is where I basically am going to say, in this video, just below me, there's a link. You can contact me either at my phone or my email address and say, hey Mark, I would really like to try to think outside the box. That's right. I need to start thinking outside the box. Can you help me do that? Because again, it's not going to be an easy journey. I've got to take, well, if you went to high school, I got 13 years of stinking thinking, kindergarten through high school. But let's just say you went to 4 or 5, 6, maybe 8 years of college. I could have as much as 20 years of what I call stinking thinking that I've got to try to remove and replace it with the proper thinking so that you can think like a self-employed individual, like somebody who's calling the shots, not somebody who lives in a box. So again, I do appreciate you watching my video. I am so glad that you watched it to the end. Please feel free, below here you can get a hold of me. I'd love to help you start to understand how you could live outside the box. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.